Okay, it's 5:30. Welcome to our general meeting. I'm Jennifer Allen. I am your PTA president. I call this meeting to order at 5:30. Emily, you are up first.
Okay.
I'm going to stop sharing mine.
Let me start sharing my screen. Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us tonight. We're glad to have you here and getting to hear a little bit about LHE this year. Of course, we're having a little slow internet all of a sudden. So just want to give you a little information about the school year. Want to first introduce your administration team. We did have a change in administration this year that we're super excited about. For those of you new to LHE, my name is Emily Greninger and I'm the principal. This is my third year as principal at LHE, but my 14th year in RISD. I've been at 4 other campuses and LHE has a little special place in my heart because I never want to leave because the staff and community and all of our PTA support is just so amazing. I graduated from Texas A&M and then was a teacher teaching 4th and 5th grade. And then I was an instructional coach for a year and then was an assistant principal for 4 years at MST Magnet before coming here. And we do have, like I said, a change in administration. We have Mr. Mark Bell, who's joining us as an assistant principal, and I'm going to let him unmute himself and tell you a little bit about him.
Hi, everyone. I'm Mark Bell. This is my 10th year in education. I just moved here from Louisiana. I grew up in McKinney, Texas, and graduated from TCU, and then moved to Louisiana and worked just outside of Baton Rouge for the last 9 years. I worked at an elementary school for 7 years as a 2nd and 3rd grade teacher, and then as an instructional coach. And the last 2 years, I was the assistant principal of a middle school. But I'm happy to be back in the elementary world and back to Texas. My fiance and I, as we are planning our wedding and starting our life together, decided it'd be good to be closer to one of our families. So we're glad to be back in Texas. She's a teacher at Richardson Terrace, so we're both living in Richardson and working in RISD. And first couple of weeks at Lake Highlands have been awesome. Our staff is great. I've gotten a chance to say hi to some of the parents, either for little things they needed over the phone. I saw a bunch of you at supply pickup and then our last PTA board meeting. So it's been awesome getting to know everyone. And then I've been able to meet some of your kiddos popping in on Zooms this last week, and I'll be doing that some more next week, and then seeing the ones that are coming to face a couple weeks after that. So it's great to see everyone and look forward to working with everyone this year.
Thank you, Mr. Bell. Just wanted to kind of refresh your mind on the RISD vision statement. It's still the same. A couple years ago, we added the word connect, but where all students connect, learn, grow, and succeed. So every decision that we make, every instructional decision that we make or model, we will be thinking about all of our kids, making sure that they have the support that they need to be successful, both here at school and at home. The theme for this year, Dr. Stone has chosen the theme We've Got This, and you've seen maybe some of the shirts, the RISD shirts, just really kind of encouraging. I know this is a hard year for everyone, students, teachers, families, everyone's kind of, we're navigating this for the first time. It feels like a first year of school for my first year again, all over again, just because everything is so different. So just kind of remembering that we've got this. If we all work together as a team and support one another, we will be successful this year. As for our theme, our LHE theme for this year, we kind of piggybacked off of what the wonderful PTA is using for their theme is LHE Strong. So we this top right picture is our staff shirt. We kind of went off the Patagonia mountain theme, and then just really have been talking to the kids about being strong and that growth mindset, and as well as our staff, because we are all kind of, like I said, navigating this, and it's not easy by any means, but just kind of having one another's back and remembering how strong we are and how strong we can be through this. As for, just want to give you a little tidbit of information. I wanted to introduce our new staff. So we had a couple new staff members and including their picture. So we had 2 new kindergarten teachers. We have Miss Baker, who replaced Mrs. Baker, who retired, Miss Cloyd, and then in 2nd grade we have Miss Craven. She got married over this summer. Her name is Caitlin Skinner an email, but she is Caitlin Craven. Miss Lancaster and Miss Blay joined the 3rd grade team, and then Miss Sigler joined our specials team. And then we have a new dyslexia teacher named Kim Holt. We have a new librarian or light named Gabby Brown. And then we have 2 new aides, one in our developmental learning classroom and then one in our pre-K. Just a couple things to remind you about attendance. So our school day has been extended by 10 minutes. So we are now rolling from 7:50 to 3:10. The official time for attendance in the elementary schools is 9 o'clock. If you have an absence, normally we ask for a handwritten note, but obviously email is acceptable right now. So making sure that you email your classroom teacher within a week if your student is absent or sick. And then when we return face-to-face, the tardy window will be from 7:50 to 8:05. We just always ask, every minute of our day is very important instructionally. We start teaching right at 7:50 with our social emotional learning and our attendance. So making sure that we have our kiddos here and on time and ready to roll. If you have questions, of course, about attendance, you can reach out to your child's teacher or our SDS, who's Nancy Saavedra. A couple things that I wanted you to know about our safety and security, as well as kind of the health precautions that we're taking. So every day, RASD staff has to fill out a daily screener. They take their temperature at home, make sure their temperature is within the normal range, and then they have to log in or check in and then check out every day. So even if a staff member is moving campuses for some reason, they do have to log out of a campus and then check in at the other campus, just so we have a system of tracking all who is in and out of the building. At this time, we're asking for no visitors on campus. We've even been having people pick up things outside so as to not enter the building. But if they do come in the building, there is a visitor screener to be completed, just so we have a tracking system of who all is in and out of our building. And then, of course, masks are worn all times at campuses. I'm obviously in my office by myself, so I'm not doing that right now. But if we have any other staff members in the same room, and of course in the common areas, that is an RASD policy that we are following, and obviously a law. And then we're practicing social distancing as best as we can, like I said, in all common areas and in the classroom as well. And we'll do our best to do that when the kids come back as well. We are getting some social distancing signage. We actually already have some in our building that tells kids how far apart to stand. We've had 10 hand sanitizing stations that have been installed throughout the building. There's plexiglass in the front office, the cafeteria, and the bathroom. And every student, as well as every staff member, is getting a desk one. But students will get a portable foam board that's clear plastic, kind of reminds me a little bit of a testing privacy folder to kind of add an additional second layer. Not only will they be wearing a mask, but they'll also have a divider in the middle between students. And then there are more safety protocols if you want to reference the RASD blueprint. They're all spelled out about face-to-face as well as virtual learning. PBIS, our positive behavior intervention and support, we're entering year 4. So this really kind of affects how we positively reward or encourage that positive behavior in the classroom and in our common areas. We have our pause packs that we all are still in, and kids have been in their pause packs now. I think this is our 3rd year to do it. And last year we even had t-shirts designed, and the kids just get so excited about their pause packs. And normally, in normal years, we have had pause pack pride rallies where we have fun assemblies and games and music. We're gonna have to think of fun, creative ways to do that differently this year, but we will, because we have an awesome PBIS team. SEL, we're entering our 2nd year, so social emotional learning. This is mandated from the district, and this is something that we did last year as well. We started including about 20-25 minutes in everybody's daily schedule to implement social emotional curriculum, direct instruction. And this will be also integral when we return face-to-face and even virtually still. Teachers are using the 2nd step curriculum. A lot of classroom teachers have a support staff person in their classroom as well, or virtually, that are participating in the lessons as well and helping plan and guide discussions for students. We know that one of Dr. Stone's major factors when she was considering returning face-to-face was the social emotional impact that we are having on kids, with kids being at home all the time and not being around their peers. That was a contributing factor that she did consider when making that decision to return face-to-face. Just bullying, we always like to cover this. I like to cover this in my principal report, just letting you know it is a state law. And if you have concerns about your child, or if your child feels like they're being bullied, that there is an anonymous reporting procedure. There's a process, there's a full investigation. And obviously Mr. Bell or I will be the ones conducting that investigation, and we will communicate with all parties involved once we have come to the conclusion of an investigation. But please feel free to reach out to your child's teacher if you feel like there is any sort of that, both happening in person or virtually. This is something RISD and LHE specifically take very seriously. And we will, like I said, conduct a full investigation and come to a decision at the end. We take all parties involved and get statements, and it's not necessarily the best part of our job, but we always like to take care of our kids and let them all be heard during this process. So thank you for your support and understanding and grace, even in this first week. I know there have been some hurdles that we've had to go through, and some growing pains with virtual learning, but we really appreciate the grace and understanding that you have been, all of our staff members and me as well, as we're kind of navigating through this new normal that we're in. But we just appreciate more than anything your support, your understanding, just as we transition back, and as we will kind of get through this school year. We'll get through this together, because we've got this, and we are LHE strong. Thanks, Jennifer.
Thanks, Emily. Okay. Okay, our minutes from our last general meeting, which was a virtual Zoom meeting held May 7th, 2020, has been posted in the hallway and online at lhepta.com. Are there any corrections to the minutes? Do I have a motion to approve the minutes?
Allie Jackson.
Thank you, Allie. Do I have a second?
Lindsay Robertson.
Didn't hear who it was. Can you second again?
Lindsay Robertson.
Thanks, Lindsay. The minutes are approved as posted and can be filed. Okay, Kelly Packett.
Okay, so we had a beginning balance as of July 1st, which is the beginning of our fiscal year, of $157,441.11. Total receipts since July 1st and August 25th of $11,625.91. Total disbursements of $20,885.58, making an ending balance effective of August 25th of $148,181.44. For our long-term improvement, we had a beginning balance on July 1st, 2020 of $29,336.11. We had 0 receipts and disbursements, making our ending balance on August 25th, 2020, $29,336.11. The income and expense detail, as well as the report for year to date through August 25th, 2020, will be included as part of the meeting minutes. The next piece is the taxes for the previous fiscal year, so July 1st, 2019 through June 30th, 2020 have been filed. And then I'd like to make a budget amendment as well.
Go ahead.
Okay, so there is a record-keeping amendment from over the summer, and the budget carryover was increased from the previous year by $104,165. And this is a larger than normal amount, given that the school was closed at the beginning of last March due to COVID-19. And this change is reflected in the shade structure, spring 2020 teacher reimbursements, Dad's Club, Sky Ranch for 2019, and the 6th grade activities for 2020 and 2021, Sky Ranch 2020, and disbursements from the 2019-2020 school year. We're also removing the budget items for school supplies and school supply donations, since supplies were purchased directly from a third party and not from LHE PTA. And then we're adding an additional budget item for Wildcat Attack and Sky Ranch donations 2020.
Great. Do I have a motion to accept this budget amendment as presented by Kelly?
Jody Green.
Do I have a second?
Julia.
Kat, do you have a question?
No, I was putting my name into second.
Okay, thank you. All right, are there any discussions? All those in favor say yes, just give a thumbs up. All those opposed say no. The yeses have it and the motion carries. Okay, Kelly, you can tell us about disbursements.
Yeah, so the disbursement committee met last spring and elected to use the leftover funds from the last fiscal year to refresh the material center and purchase some sensory toys for the teachers and do a refresh of the grounds in the LHE planter. You can see a picture of the new planter made by the Ditta family right there. It's really nice. We also elected to increase the annual reimbursement for the teachers. It was previously last year, it was $200. So ideally $100 for each semester, and we're increasing it to $300 per year for full-time teachers, and then an outdoor shade structure on the upper playground located on the north side of the school will be purchased soon.
Thanks, Kelly. All right, Courtney Sly. Courtney, if you'll unmute yourself. Okay, I don't know if she's here. I'll read it. The Financial Reconciliation Committee examined the records of the treasurer of the LHE PTA in July 2020 for the period of July 1st, 2019 to June 30th, 2020. The records were found to be substantially correct. Allie?
Okay, so for membership, most of y'all are already members being here, but if you're not, please go to lhepta.com and join. And something I don't know if y'all know, but your like grandparents and aunts and uncles and neighbors, anybody can join PTA for LHE. And our goal is to have one voice for every child. So if you have any neighbors or family members that you might be able to, sucker into joining, please send this along to them as well. We want to try to get as many members for LHE. By getting more members, we get more votes, we get more voice in the PTA. You can do an individual membership, that's $8, or you can do a family, which is $16. And by doing that, we're doing obviously everything for the school and for the teachers, but you personally will get to be connected and know what's going on a lot more than if you weren't in PTA. By receiving our newsletter, you get an email each week that tells you what's going on. And we want to thank all of our teachers who have already joined. We were the second school in Richardson ISD to have 100% of teacher and faculty membership. So that was really awesome. So that was really fun to be able to be number 2 in that. And I think the next slide, we have a example of what the newsletter that you will get looks like. So it has what's going on at the school, what's going on in PTA, ways that you could help or volunteer, or things that are just going on and kind of, celebrate what we're doing. I think our school is the best, and we've got the best staff and the best parents. So join and get other people to join.
Thanks, Allie. Okay, Cameron couldn't be here tonight, but he wanted me to relay some LHE Dads Club information. He really wants everyone to join the LHE Dads Club Facebook page. Here is his contact information, and the deadline to order shirts and hats is September 1st. Jill or Megan?
Hi, I'm Megan Bean. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. Jill Valkovic and I are the auction chairs, and we just wanted to remind anybody who's here who might not know why we're fundraising in the first place, why we're having an auction. And we fundraise because that's how the PTA gets money to do all the fun things that you've already heard about, help our teachers, provide things that for the school that state funds might not provide, just extras. So we're raising all the money for the PTA to operate is money that we raise. And how are we going to do that this year? Well, there's two ways. One is our 65th anniversary campaign. We're really kind of trying to focus on that and celebrate our amazing school. And then secondly, it's the 2021 LHE auction, which is our largest fundraiser of the year. Next slide.
There you go.
Yeah, so you've already heard a little bit about the 65th anniversary. There's a little sign out front if you want to go take your picture by it. We are asking for our community and parents to donate $65. That's a very specific ask, but we think some people might want to celebrate LHE also, and you can do that at LHEPTA.com. You can donate your 65 anniversary dollars. Thank you in advance. Also, we want you to save the date. Oh, sorry, one more thing on the 65. We're going to get students involved by offering some fun 65th anniversary themed activities. And so after reading 65 books or running 65 laps around the Wildcat Walkway at an appropriate time during the day, they'll have a chance to win a prize. And we're going to tell you all the details about that. But we're going to get the kids involved and try to get them doing 65 of those things. Then our second major fundraiser is, of course, the auction, which will be February 5th, 2021. That is, generally a big fun party, but it will make it a big fun safe party this year somehow or another. But you'll start to hear things about the auction, parents, and we just want you to know that's our kind of biggest thing, and we'll start providing details as they come in the fall, and we'll sell tickets to that, and Jill and I will tell you a lot more to come. So just know that that's coming up on February 5th. And then we get a lot of questions about, what do you need for the auction? And I just wanted to reiterate that these are the things that we need: sponsors and auction items. So if you know a company that wants to be in front of our amazing LHE community, please send them our way to sponsor our auction. Or if you have access to an auction item that you might want to bid on, chances are somebody else might want to bid on it. So if you know somebody, if your sister makes a great thing, if your husband's company makes this, please let Jill or I know. Our emails are down there. And we'll ask again, so you don't have to tell us now, but that's how we can kind of all band together to make this event big and beneficial for our school. So thank you for your help in advance.
Thank you. Kat?
Okay, so can everyone hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. So I became the Sign and Go parties chair this year. Picked the wrong year for that. So we're pivoting like crazy. What is the Sign and Go party, you might ask, those of you who are new? Sign and Go party is a get together or event, parents or students, where it is sponsored by a number of families. They pay for everything, they pick the themes, they sell the tickets, and the PTA benefits from it. They're really fun. We have variable parties and grown-up parties. So, we're looking for new ideas. We're looking to pivot. We're going to be safe, but we're going to have a good year. So if you'd like to host a party, I would love to hear from you. My email's on here. It's really easy. It's catfinolio@gmail.com. And any way you want to get involved, I'd love to have you.
Thank you.
Okay, so ideas. We're how to throw a party during a pandemic. That's what we're going to try and go for. We're going for sign and go bursts, which are going to be smaller parties, maybe not a whole grade level at a time, more intimate feeling, things where we can social gather but still be distant. Or we're looking at maybe party bags to go. That was good.
All right, Kat, you're going in and
good
out.
Party in a bag for students or adults. So the party, slime bags, cheese and chocolate, wine, any of those along the way. So, any ideas? Virtual parties, karaoke, strength parties, scavenger hunts, or adult cooking classes done via Zoom, outdoor cornhole tournaments, lots of sportsy stuff that I won't participate in, but others of you love, and we'll go from there then.
All right, thanks so much, Kat. All right, Mary Virginia.
Hi, guys. Many of you may have already received this Google Doc form from your teacher. It is super important. We're just asking that you fill this out. It's how your room parent will be able to include you in all correspondence with the class. And that room parent is responsible for planning parties, whatever those may look like, pushing out information from the PTA. So if you have not received that from your teacher or it got lost in the craziness of this first week of school, you can check the grade level Facebook page. I posted the link on each of those pages. And then also just a note that the grade level Facebook pages are going to be your best bet to stay informed, aside from what your room parent sends out. So if you guys have any questions or anything I can do for you, just email me. My email's at the top of this page, mvgrandel@gmail.com, or you can message me through my post in your child's grade level Facebook page. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Mary Virginia. Veronica.
Hey guys, I am the Fine Arts and Reflections chair this year, and our biggest part is reflections, and the theme is I matter because, in Spanish, yo importo porque, and I heard that if you win nationals, or I think it's the state, I need to figure that out, you get Whataburger for a year. So my goal is to get more kids to participate, and I really think that the Whataburger is going to do it. I'm partnering with our art teacher, Miss Sexton, and our goal is to get more participation. And if we need to provide supplies, time, or a space for the kids to express themselves artistically, we're going to do that. And then this year, the difference is that all our entries will be submitted digitally, but you will get more information through your room parents and our Facebook page and the PTA newsletter. So just start thinking about, how can you express yourself with the theme, I matter because.
Awesome, thank you. Erica. Is Erica here? Not sure if she's here. I'll go ahead and just tell you a little bit about the LHNet. It is not affiliated with LHE PTA or RISD, but it does help the families at LHE. It's a group of families that pledge $200 a year. In the last 2 years, they provided $35,000 in food, school supplies, medical needs, rent, and all over just help for families that need it. Decisions are made with the help of the administration and counselors. All needs are anonymous. So to make this work, we need not only donations, but we also need the families that need the help to talk to our counselor, Augusta Black, and ask her how to get involved. All donations are tax deductible. You can contribute through Venmo at the net or reach out to Leanne Seeley. And here is that email address. This year, they're making sure that food insecure families are able to pick up RISD meals. And our third Angel Tree Christmas program will be back to help these families with supplemental gifts. Oh, sorry. All right, Michelle Miller for Jessica Jones.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, so we have started our Sky Ranch fundraising for the fourth graders with the Wildcat Attack. So far, we've had 22 people sign up as of today. So if y'all haven't signed up, you need to attack either your kids or a friend or somebody new to the school. We'll start September 1st with our first week, and pretty much the month of September is full, and October's filling up, but the rest of the year we need more people. So sign up. And then something I'm really excited about this year, which I think is gonna hopefully get us to our goal, and if not, we've got the spring, but we're gonna be doing poinsettias this year to replace our cookie sales. And so some other schools have done this and have had great success. We have a great company that we're working with that supplies all of the poinsettias for the Arboretum. And so we'll start selling those in October, and then we'll deliver them on November. And I think what we're going to do is to try to earn some additional money is if you want them delivered, there'll be a delivery fee, and then we'll have a fourth grader deliver it to your home, or we'll do pickups at the school. So that begins in October. And so if y'all know of any businesses that need client gifts or realtors that want to welcome, you know, people to new homes with flowers, just send those to, I mean, I'm happy to contact them, but I'd like to get some big orders. And we're going to do a structure of the more you order, the least amount you have to pay. So a poinsettia will be $15. If you order 5 or more, we'll bring that down to 13 poinsettias. So we're trying to offer incentives to purchase more. And then we've got our upcoming Sky Ranch Zoom meeting. So fourth grade parents, if y'all could attend that, that would be great, as we need volunteers. And then for the spring, we're looking at, of course, the Glow Run and Field Day. And I think we're going to bring back the Science Bee this year. And if things get, you know, if we're still in need of money, we're going to look at possibly doing a crawfish boil fundraiser if everything is safe and good. That's kind of all that we have for now.
Thank you, Michelle. Fifth grade, I think Courtney is here to do it. Maybe. All right, I'm gonna do it for Courtney. Okay, new Sky Ranch dates are being moved from November to January 27th through the 29th. They are planning a recycling event on October 24th from 9 a.m. to noon. They got that confirmed. It's going to be in the back of LHE. There is a donation tab on LHEPTA.com. It looks like the graphic that's on there. There's also going to be a fifth grade Sky Ranch meeting, Zoom meeting, Thursday, September 10th. So please join them to talk about fundraising efforts. I think they're a few dollars short. Susie?
Hello. Even if you are not a sixth grade parent, listen up. Obviously, we will be having our own meeting, but wanted to let you know that one of our sixth grade parents is now has a new yard carting business, not to compete with Wildcat Attack, totally different, but that will be providing an LHE code for, you know, birthdays and holidays and all sorts of things, and we will be getting a percentage of that back, and that's Very exciting to have them do that. We are having a parent meeting next week, just a quick one to talk through some of the fundraising and trying to make this last year at LHE for these kids as normal as possible. And if you can't make it but have some ideas, please feel free to reach out to me. My email and phone are on there, and look forward to seeing you all next week.
Thanks, Susie. Okay, last thing, I know there are already other Zoom meetings in process, and if anyone needs to go for it. This is going to be recorded so you can hop back on and look at it. Okay, LHEPTA.com is going to be kind of a constant source of information. We are going to keep this updated regularly for ever-changing information, so please go to this website often. Here is all of our social outlets. We have a ton on Facebook, and you can go to the homepage of LHEPTA.com and just click on any of these links and it'll send you straight to that page. Also, everybody still needs to do an annual RISD background check. So go to Volley and go ahead and get that done. Last thing, there is a membership toolkit app that you can download on your phone, and you can access LHEPTA.com from your phone. You just log in just as you would on the computer. That is it. Our meeting is concluded at 6:06, and everybody can go learn about their children's classes. Thanks for joining us.